sometimes it's good to embrace elimination. It's like I keep hearing embrace elimination. So, what really does that even mean to embrace the elimination? Well, sometimes in your life, certain things get eliminated. Not meaning dead or whatever, but just eliminated or removed from yourself. And that's absolutely a-okay. You know what I'm saying? Just be okay with the elimination. Be okay with the spiritual elimination. Be okay with the separation. Be okay, because if you are not okay, how can you experience illumination? True, true. So, yesterday, well, for the past 2 days, I kind of woke up in a funk, and I thought it was because of my moon cycle, but usually moon cycle PMS only lasts about a half a day with me before I realize, hey, this is the PMS, don't trip. But it was lasting a little bit too long, so I'm like, this ain't right. I can't talk myself out of this feeling. And I have a hard time kind of talking to other people because it it usually ends up in a pity party, and it usually end up without me getting any kind of advice. I'm giving advice. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when my energy is off and I talk to people, it's so strong too. It activates the off energy within them, and then they crying to me when I was trying to be crying to them. So I try not to speak to people on that level when my energy is not right, because I know that it'll take them over, and then they'll be thinking about all of the shit in their life that they're sad about, and now it's a pity party, and now I got to build this person up back to the level that they was before they spoke to me, and I kind of affected their energy. But so yesterday I kind of took myself into nature, because usually when I do that, I feel a lot better. You get you some fresh air flowing through your lungs, you get your body moving, you soak up the sunlight. But it was raining yesterday. Actually, it was raining and the sun was out, so I had a double treat because it was nice and shiny from the sun, and then I was getting sprinkled with the rain. And the thing about it is when you're in the woods, it could be thunderstorming, but the trees will protect you. They only allow you to be sprinkled. It was such a spritzer. I loved it. But when I went into the woods yesterday, the first thing that I heard was disperse. And I'm like, disperse what? And they're like, disperse all that love that you got trapped up in you, that you waiting to pour into someone. It's like you're doing it wrong, Fatima. Do not hold it back and wait till you have someone to pour it into. Don't do that. Disperse it. Spread it all over the world. It's not yours to begin with. Love is meant to be shared. So share your love all over the world. Share it with strangers. Share it with cute little animals. Share it when you go to places and you see beautiful things. Really enjoy it, really love it. Really, like, I kind of hold myself back a little bit sometimes because, I don't want to seem like the crazy lady, but fuck it. I'm going to be the crazy lady. I'm about to disperse this love all over the place. I be trying to hold it. And then, when I meet somebody and I like them, then I go, come on, all love on them, and they usually run. And that's okay. They can run. You know what I'm saying? I understand. Usually they end up most of the time they end up coming back like, oh, I was wrong for running. I did you wrong. You so cool or whatever. How can we get back to that outpour love that you was giving me? And it's not there for them anymore. Then it's back to basic level love. And I understand that that's a cycle in my life. Something that I should be able to recognize when it's happening and to eliminate. Bam, there go the word, eliminate. So, I learned something about myself yesterday, and it was a very valuable lesson that I learned. And I will continue to live my life with my love being dispersed all over the place. No need to save it, Fatima. No need to save it. You know, no need to save it and trying to pour it on to people who don't want it. Because that's what it seemed like. And it's okay. You can't force feed anybody anything. So disperse it. You know what I'm saying? Even when you're feeling angry and you feel like you want to snap on somebody, I'm going to get me a pillow and disperse my anger into it. I'm going to hold it on my face and scream like loud as I possibly can without waking the neighbors. We human. We go through emotions, we go through ups and downs and ins and outs. Even the ones that the people look to for help go through things. And it's usually nobody there to help you. Nobody. It's like I could go to my mother and I try not to go around her when I don't feel right because she could pick it right out. Like, what's wrong? And I don't like for her to worry. Her first reaction is worry. So I try not to take my uneasy energy around my mother because her first reaction is to worry. And then I feel foolish because I'm like, I just wanted you to. Now I got you worrying, so I don't do that anymore. I try not to. And then even sometimes I think about, okay, I'm just calling to speak to my daddy and feel like daddy's little girl, but I can't do that either because I get the frog in my throat dialing a number. I'm a big old crybaby. I'm a water sign, Scorpio. So tears are included. Tears of joy, tears of sadness, tears when I'm confused. Yes, I will cry. Like sometimes the tears just come and I don't even know where they're coming from. But spirit be like, you need to release, cry. Okay, I'll do that. So yesterday was a great day for me to be in the woods because it was raining and I had tears and I just let them come, let them wash away with the water, and I felt a lot better. Well, I really felt a whole lot better this morning after I took my spiritual bath, but yesterday made me feel a lot better. It just made me understand that, okay, Fatima, you need to stay home after this walk. Go straight home and really don't be around people like that. That's all well and good. This is sometimes you just need some time to yourself. Sometimes you just need to sit down and not talk at all. Sometimes you just need to sit down and work it out in your head. Work out whatever is bothering you. Sometimes you just need to sit down and just feel. Feel whatever it is that you're feeling, whatever it is that got you feeling down in the dump. What is it? Sometimes you got to just take time to yourself to try to figure out the root of the problem. The root of the problem. And the root of my problem is I need heart chakra work. I know this. I need heart chakra work because when you let your heart be too open and you just want to love on people, and sometimes people get offended. People get offended or annoyed, or you too much for them. And then you feel like you did something wrong. So you kind of, me myself personally, throughout my life, I just kind of was chipping away, locking away pieces of my heart at a time, just locking it away, locking this piece, I got this much left, locking away, I got this much left. And yesterday I was feeling like I ain't got nothing left to lock away. So there's no need for me to try to keep it all to myself. I'm gonna disperse it. So when I heard disperse, I'm like, okay, well, how do I disperse it? And it took me back to the time when I took shrooms for the first time, and I felt like the confines of my body was no longer there. Like I was just in the wind with the wind. So they was like, you remember that feeling? I'm like, yeah. Go back to that. Disperse it like that. Disperse it in the wind. Disperse it when you talk. Disperse it when you move. Disperse it when you sleep. Just let it go. Don't hold on to it. You keep it in a cute little gift box with no name. There's no name on the gift box. Unwrap the gift and gift it to yourself. Give your gift of love to yourself. Disperse it with the world. Disperse it with the universe. So, moving forward, what I learned is to love everything around me. Just experience love in everything around you. When you look around and you see something that's pleasing to your eyes, tell yourself, I love that. That's awesome. That's just so awesome. I love it so much. When you see people and you think that, oh, this person looks weird, tell yourself, I love that this person will step outside of the box and not care about being judged. I love that. You know, sometimes you have to go to your love reaction before you go to any other reaction, because the first reaction would be the judge, to look at this person in a crazy way. And no, I'm not sweating. I'm greased down in this olive oil. But anyway, but yeah, we have to learn how to make our first reaction love. Because if we think that these people was mad throughout the election process, what you think finna happen now? It's finna be so much hate going on in this world. And like I told my friend the other day, I just got the feeling like I want to go outside with flower petals and sage and just throw them at random people. Throw flower petals at random people and scream, I love you! But that's old wave of emotion, Fatima. Now I'm just going to disperse it. Disperse it with a smile. It's hard to disperse with a smile nowadays because we got to wear those masks. But you ever heard of smiles? Like, it's when you smile with your eyes. It's like you can look at my eyes and you can tell that I'm smiling. Like, not, don't pay attention to these big ass cheeks. Just look at my eyes and look at the twinkle. I'm so silly. But anyway, just disperse it like that. Like, if you think people gonna think you silly for smiling, put on the biggest silly smile behind that mask. They can't see it anyway. They can't. So, disperse your love. Don't hold on to it. Don't keep it in a box waiting for the right person to show you that they're worthy of it. Nobody gonna ever really be 100% worthy. Nobody. Not even you. In my opinion. This is strictly, I'm speaking strictly out of my opinion and my experience. I'm not putting down no laws right here. Okay? So disperse your love. Spread it to the people around you. When you get hate, combat it with love. Because that's how you activate your battery. I like to tell people, when somebody hating on you, you have to add it to your positivity to activate your battery. True. Because, let that give you the force to activate your mindset to be inspired to take it to another level, or inspired to do something different, or inspired to do something to make them kind of want to hate you more. Like, because that's just what, if somebody hates you, shit, whatever you do, they probably gonna hate you more. So return their hate with love. Like, okay, you hate me, I love you, return the sender. Yes, do it like that, because this is the small world we living in, and you're gonna cross a lot of people that you don't like. We live in America, and this corporation of America was built on hate. So we have to disperse our love to combat the hate. So I will be dispersing my love, and disperse means to spread over a wide area. Sure, I'm gonna spread it all over the universe, all over the galaxy. I'm just gonna let the little particles, the atoms, the cells that make up this body disperse into the universe, into the atoms and the cells that make up the universe. Dispersing my love all over the place. And I'm not necessarily being 100% transparent, because I kind of like to keep my business to myself, or keep it amongst me and spirit. But This is coming from a place of being single and being by myself a lot. I do a lot of thinking, and sometimes that thinking get heavy. And not only was my thoughts heavy, but my heart was heavy, very heavy, and I felt like I had nobody to talk to. It's just like I say, when I get to talking to people, sometimes my energy will take them over. Now they sad, so I just kind of don't do it no more. I kind of talk to myself or go outside and talk to the grass. People might think I'm crazy. They see me talking to the grass. It's okay. Talk to the trees. Talk to the bugs flying around. People gonna think you crazy, but okay. People already think I'm mean. Don't even know me. And people that do know me saying other stuff, so I don't care at this point. I don't even care at this point. I love you anyway. I love you. From the depths of my soul, I love you. So, like I was saying, disperse your love. Don't hold on to it. Holding on to it makes your heart heavy. And your heart should not be heavy. Even though love is a good thing, too much of it is not a good thing. So, keeping too much of it to yourself is not a good thing. Let it go. Spread it throughout the world. Spread it throughout any area that you are in. When you go to work and your office feel all muggy and stupid, activate your love energy. Send messages from your heart chakra, your chest center, to connect with other people's chest center. You know, Instead of joining in on the negative gravy train. That was a tongue twister. So when that negative gravy train is running rampant, when it stop at your station, get on that train with love. Fill the office with love. Fill the room with love. Fill the area with love. Disperse your love. Disperse your love and don't hold on to it. That's just like all those other feelings. Disperse them too. Because the universe is perfectly balanced. Believe it or not. The universe is perfectly balanced. So don't hold on to all of these emotions, good or bad, and trying to figure it out for yourself. Allow the universe or God or whoever, whatever you want to call it, to lead you and show you what to do with it. You're not having it for, you don't have feelings for no reason. Now, some of these feelings, it's a fly in here. Every time I open my door, they want to come in. But anyway, you don't have these feelings for no reason. You don't. It's either, hey, you need to check something about yourself, or somebody around you just might need some of your love. So, disperse your love. Don't hold on to it. Holding on to it makes your heart heavy. Breathe it into the wind and inhale it back into your body. That's how you disperse it. Nah, just playing. But spread it everywhere. Tell people you love them often. Release people with love. When you release people with love, then you don't have enemies. Well, then you won't make an enemy. You know what I'm saying? Even if the person don't like you, if you release them with love, then you are not their enemy. And that's all that matters in your life. If they look at you as an enemy, that's their BI business. As long as you're not looking at them as an enemy. For I am my own enemy. Because only I can tear me down. Any other tear downs that come into or try to come into my life will have to have my permission to tear me down. And I do not give it. I do not consent. So, I leave you guys today with this message of dispersing your love. It might not make sense to some people, but I don't care. I needed to get on here and speak because everybody don't always want to hear what you got to say. So make a video and post that shit. And the ones that want to hear will listen. And the ones that don't want to hear will keep strolling. So, have a great day. Love yourself first. I'm going to catch that fly, just like Mr. Miyagi. Back to the message, because I love him. He gonna help me to strengthen my kung fu skills in here when I catch his ass, and I'm gonna just release him out. Besides, I don't want to kill him or nothing. But yes, disperse your love. Don't hold it in. Release it, and you won't be heavy in your chest area or heavy stuff on your mind or on your heart. If you got it on your mind, you better get it off your chest. Well, that's all I want to say for today. Come in talking about dispersing my love and you dispersing your love. So I'm going to leave you guys on that note. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day and evening. And I love you. Have a great one.